Hi there, everybody. So here's the deal. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of always going online, seeing people trying to sell something all the time. Sell this, or here's this thing for free. But is it really for free? Because we want your email address, we want this information from you, we want this information, take this quick survey and we'll give you this for free. People are always wanting something online to get something online. And I'm just tired of that. And quite honestly, because I'm tired of that, I'm just going to give a bunch of stuff away for free. That's right, for free I want to give it away. These aren't professionally edited videos. It's not done professionally. I'm standing out here in my front yard in Houston, Texas. It's getting summertime, or it's going to springtime. It's getting sunny outside. It's a great time to be outside. And the reality is, with the coronavirus thing happening, and people are freaking out and losing their minds, and now Russia and Saudi Arabia are fighting over oil prices, and people are freaking out and losing their minds and losing tons of money. People are going crazy everywhere. And I'm meeting more and more people who are struggling with the stories going on in their head. But they're just listening to the news, or listening to people around them, and they're struggling with these stories going on all the time in their head. Those stories producing negative things in their life, and that's because their story is so negative. They're looking at all the facts and details of maybe how difficult your life is, what's going on in the world right now with the virus, what's going on with oil prices, what's going on with the economies, what's going on with leaders who are crazy, what's going on in the world, just going crazy. And I see that happening, and I met with someone just the other day who's struggling with the story going on, the narrative in their mind. They're seeing all these negative things, and it's causing them true stress and anxiety, some panic. They're afraid to travel. They're afraid to even go down the road. They're afraid to do new and exciting things. They're afraid to step out in faith in what God's called them to because of the story, the narrative in their mind. And so they asked me, hey, Adam, do you have something that can help me with the narrative in my mind? And I was thinking about this because you know what? We've just recently moved to America. And it's not been an easy transition at all. We've been here about 6 months now, and it has been tough. Even in a booming economy, it's been really difficult and tough because I've got to establish new networks and new relational networks to get the business moving. It's been difficult. And in that space, it's easy to start seeing all the bad things happening, and those bad things informing you about the negative things going on in your mind, and gives you negative details, and your story gets negative, then life is terrible, and you're miserable, and you can't sleep till 4 a.m. like I was last night because I'm stressing about things, and realize that it's all just a story. It's all just a narrative in your head that's happening. Just like that air conditioning over there was super loud, and I could say, oh, I'm trying to do a video, and now that things are getting loud, nothing's working. It's just a story. What would happen if you look back over the past 3 to 6 months, and you thought about what things the Father has put in your life? Where did the Father speak to you the last 3 to 6 months? Where has He done some good stuff in your life the last 3 to 6 months? And what do those facts say about your story? How does that change your narrative? How does that change what you're thinking about yourself? How does it change the story you're telling yourself? And what does that do for the faith to encourage you to step out more and believe that actually God is doing some amazing things in these incredible times? He's doing incredible things. But it has to come from your story you're telling yourself. And the easiest way to change your story is look at a different set of facts. Look, I'm not denying the reality of the virus being out there and the oil prices going crazy and it's difficult at times for people. I'm not denying any of that. But I'm saying look at a different set of facts to give you a different story, to give you the faith, courage, and boldness to step out into new things. So make a list. Make a list of 3 to 5 things, maybe in 10 things if you've got it, of what the Father's done or said with you over the last 3 to 6 months, and see what does that say about the story He's telling you? You see, I could look at the fact that my client list is really little and it's difficult to get clients right now. Nobody knows me in Houston. I'm an unknown entity. Nobody cares who I am in such a big city and big economy. Nobody cares what your credentials are from South Africa here in the U.S. I really don't, you know. I could look at those details. I could look at the details of how tight it is financially right now and what's going on in our family life and dynamics. I could look at those things, but the reality is those details aren't giving me a true reflection of the story that the Father is speaking over me. Then when I think of other things, what has the Father been doing and saying around me? I think about a story I heard just the other day of somebody telling me, hey, Adam, you prayed for me the other day, and you said these words over me. It changed the way I thought about this situation in my life, and it's helped me tremendously, and I've made this decision because of that. That's a good story. That's good feedback for me. That's something good the Father's doing with me. Heard a story just yesterday of somebody who did some work for me a few years ago, and said it was the most amazing 2 years of their life spending time with me. And that's a good story. I mean, it's not bragging on Adam, but I'm not here to tell this video to brag on me, but I'm telling those are stories that I'm hearing to say, hey, Adam, you got a different story. God is doing something with your life. Then I hear a story of someone back in South Africa who I'm coaching at the moment, and they give me some feedback about some things I helped them with, and the good news is happening in their life. And that's good information for me. That's a different story that the Father's speaking over my life. That's how God is using me. And that gives me the faith to go through another day when it's difficult, when things get tight. It gives me the faith to take the steps needed this day, take the actions needed to walk in faith, to do what the Father's called me to do, despite the circumstances, the craziness that's happening around the world right now, despite all those things, because I'm looking at a different set of facts. See, the children of Israel, they're pressed up against the Red Sea. They got mountains on one side and stuff desert on the other side, an army coming behind them to kill them. They had a bad story, a bad narrative happening in their heads at that moment, right? But with all said, hey, look over there, look and see what I can do. Let's believe a different story, a different narrative, and see what I can carry. Even when it seems like things are crushing in from all around, look at what I can do when you believe a different story. So that's my free tip and tool for the day. I want you to look out for more maybe this next week. Every day I'm going to try to give some of these now. I just want to give away free things that I'm doing to help myself and things I'm doing to help other people. Real stuff, real tools, no charge, no sign up necessary. Just look here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever this video is popping up at. Hope you use it. I'd love some feedback and comments. Give me some information about some good stories happening. Help me with my story a bit more. I'm helping you. I want you to help me. That's all I want. I don't want you to get your emails or anything. Just give me some stories about how this may help you. And if you've got some great ideas, list it down below there as well, you know. I'd love to hear some ideas and stories that you're having and what the Father's doing in your life at the same time. I hope it's been helpful. I want you to be brave, love big, and live generously. Chat to you soon. Bye-bye.